guys, Kashi here. I just want to show you, boom, right there. That is 12.7K, but that's not including all of the Stripe and the Zelle and PayPal payments. So I've made over $15,000 in the last 2 weeks, and I have a couple things that I think is the most important thing for you to know if you want to become successful on social media and online and just in life in general. It is literally to be so delusional that there is no other potential other than success. When I say this, what do I mean? I simply mean that you think so big and grandiose that the only inevitable next steps that are going to present themselves to you on a moment-to-moment basis are the next best epic fucking steps getting you closer to that vision. There's this thing in your brain, Tony Robbins talks about it a lot. It's called like the ATF or the ETF or something. And long story short, the articularly for foundation transmitter. I don't know what it's called, but ATF, I'm pretty sure. And what it is it's this part in your brain that, remember when you were a kid and you would play a punch buggy, no punch back or whatever, you'd say, oh, blue one, red one. So it's that part of your brain that when you hear, oh, red punch buggy, find the red one. You see everything that's red. Oh, red dodge, red flower, red sign, red, everything red light. So that part of your brain is always active, and that part of your brain is constantly supporting you and assisting you into creating the exact desired outcome that you have. So with that, when you are so delusionally, completely certain with every single cell of your body that you will be creating whatever that goal for you is. For me, it's within the next 3 months to hit that 100K per month mark, and to have all of my posts, more of my posts begin to go viral from using newer strategies online that I haven't been previously using because I've been super niche, but now expanding, still niche, but expanding. So that's my delusional next goal, and I guarantee you that it's going to happen. There's 0% chance on planet Earth that if I've already been crushing these 30K months, that luck is not a thing. It is just fucking enough for you continuing to go for it, then things end up working out. And that's the red card system in your brain. What's happening is it's showing you all of the next options that's going to take you there, just on a spiritual level, beyond physical. On a spiritual level, what's happening is the universe is constantly aligning every single thing that you have thought, dreamt, or imagined. Every single thing that you want is literally looking for you right now. You just have to be open and receptive to receiving it. And the way to do that is to, for one, to breathe. Number 2, to meditate. Number 3, to visualize. And number 4, to go out into the world and go and do as much networking, not just with people, but with actions, just connecting the dots. That's what I meant to say, connecting the dots. When you go into the world and you connect the dots as much as you possibly can, shaking, moving, shooting videos, talking to people, hopping on cold calls, hopping on WhatsApp group chats with potential people you could collaborate with, and things just fucking line up. Especially when you're in the holistic wellness and personal brand development space, what you can do is just go all in and doing marketing, sales, and fulfillment. And when you can just be so damn consistent and good at marketing, sales, fulfillment, and then throwing yourself into public marketing, sales, fulfillment, hosting an event, marketing, sales, fulfillment, getting on sales calls, marketing, sales, fulfillment, making new friends, marketing, sales, fulfillment, having other collaborators that you're engaging with so that you maybe could build something together, marketing, sales, fulfillment, boom, 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 boom. So when you're so absolutely delusional in your end goal that you will be able to be the first person in your family that actually doesn't have to work a job they hate for countless hours every single day, and you're the type of person who's actually going to be able to enjoy the life that they've built for themselves, have free time, have location freedom, and have the ability to do pretty much whatever the fuck they want, even in the earlier stages. So with that, now granted, for me it took longer than it should for you. It shouldn't take you as long as it took me to get to this multi-six-figure mark, considering I waited way too long to hire mentors, and I didn't accept any money that I had potential investors that were trying to fund the project, but I didn't want to go into debt, which is stupid. If you can go into debt, then go into fucking debt and just make sure that you're delusional enough to make this shit work for yourself. But with that, the most important thing is to have that deep knowing and understanding that it is going to happen. You will create that reality that you're wanting to create. And as long as that can be so deeply ingrained in your consciousness, so firm and solidified, and then you don't just be lazy and sit around, but you actually go and continue to take steps towards that future vision, actively, constantly, obsessively, ridiculously, meticulously, fucking nonstop, sending it, then, my friend, I guarantee you that there's zero chance on planet Earth that you won't get lucky or hit your break. You know, a lot of the people that I grew up with, they see me and they're like, oh, he must have just got lucky, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, bro, I spent so much time creating things with very little return and getting just enough of like a dopamine hit that like somebody was like, oh, that was very nice, that was good, I'm happy that you did this Zoom call, like one person shows up. The amount of time that I did that for, guys, is honestly, can put it, taking it into perspective, is really not that long. It was just like about 2 years of, you know, effort that wasn't rewarded pretty much at all. And then the skill sets started to get built. Really, that's what it was. That was 2 years of me in training camp, me in personal brand entrepreneur school camp. And then what happens is you get good enough to where you can actually show up and put all of the marketing for sales and fulfillment all together strategically. That in all of them, there's a million parts of each one of those, by the way. So marketing, there's the psychology of marketing, there's the systems and procedures of marketing, there's the collaborative nature of marketing. There's so much to marketing, there's so much to sales, and there's so much to fulfillment. So when you get good at all of the moving pieces in all of those different aspects, it is inevitable that you are going to get lucky or catch a break or actually like change somebody's life so much with the product that you're serving, and be confident enough and skilled enough to be able to communicate about its value and be effective enough at fulfilling the value, and be strategic enough to know how to position the value on social media by hosting events online and in person, etc., that it is inevitable that you are going to fucking win. But the issue is that 99% of people give up, which that could be a great thing for you, considering that means that our competition really isn't all that much. You know, I've been going at this shit for years now. Since 2022, I've been going at it. And I guess that's only like 3 years. No, yeah, in 2022 is when, holy shit, dude, I thought it was longer than that. Right. No. 2022 was when I started actually making money from it. But 2021 and 2020 is the 2 years where I was like trying shit but nothing worked, living in the Oak Studio. Bro, that math just fucked my head up there for a second. Anyways, point being is that after a couple years of doing this, it is inevitable if you continually show up, even if you have a job, even if you have kids, even if you have whatever the fuck you have, if you keep showing up and doing everything you can to sharpen your body, your mind, and your soul, visualize to actualize, to realize all the beautiful things that you can bring to fruition, getting the fruits of your labor. All right, so I'm going to keep it at that. But guys, fucking be delusional. Believe in yourself. Know it's possible. Know that you can do it. And here's my delusional affirmation. Mark my fucking words. Right now it is August 22nd of 2025. I am 1 million gazillion fee 5 fulfillion % going to hit my first $100,000 month by January 1st, let's say. January 1st, I will have hit my first $100,000 month. There's kids younger than me doing more than that. So it's inevitable with the amount of output that I have here. We got this shit. Boom. Okay, yeah, about that, I'm going to go make a couple posts for somebody I'm doing growth partnership for, because now I wake up in the middle of the night because of the skill sets that I've created for myself, and I have my favorite artist on planet Earth, Illuminati Congo, and I just wake up in the middle of the night with money in my account because I fucking do growth partnership for him because I'm great at marketing, sales, and fulfillment. Anyways, love you guys. Gonna go make some money now. Bye.